thank you for coming to the launch of what's the 15th year of Edelman's Trust Barometer. The main headlines from this year for the UK: trust is in the doldrums and it's going nowhere fast. What the public is looking for across the board is leadership, honesty, fairness, especially in business and in politics.
I think in the modern era, we've lost the presumption of trust. Trust now has to be built and maintained, and you can't just assume it. You need to show trust in order to win trust. You have to invest your trust in other people, and then people will trust in you.
Government has stopped its descent, but it still is at a low level. Only 3 countries showed significant increases. Russia for that lovely patriotism. When you invade Ukraine, your rankings go up. India, election, Indonesia, election. Those were the 3 places where trust rose in government. Everywhere else was stagnation. More or less, the numbers for government are flat.
So it's election year. Let's have a look at politics briefly. On this slide, the light blue is last year and the dark blue is this year. And you'll see across the board, all the parties are down. There needs to be a change in behaviour from our politicians. Honest communications, tell the truth, be clear. It's a pretty simple prescription.
Legitimacy of leaders is increasingly central. You can't exercise sustained authority without being seen to be legitimate. Your power doesn't come from your position or your title. It comes from people's perception of you as legitimate in your position.
We have found something very important about trust in business. Innovation, which is supposed to be a trust accelerator, is now a trust anchor. People believe that innovation is proceeding too quickly. By a 2-to-1 margin, they're afraid of the pace of innovation.
Richard mentioned the anxiety around technology and technology running ahead of people's comfort. I think this is something which all of us as leaders have to recognise, that technology is a great enabler, especially for people within your organisation, but it does leave people anxious and uncertain. Cybersecurity is an issue for everyone, and enhancing the quality and effectiveness of the approach of leaders, many of whom come from a generation which is not that adept, and we can all Google, we all use our computers and our iPads and so on, but are you really adept at the technology that lies behind it? You've got to, as a board, know what questions to ask and be able to navigate your way through a rapidly growing business.